What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. Positivity, motivation. Never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the channel. Also, go to bigherc916.com, pick up some merch, grab a bar of soap, wash your ass. Also, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on the men's panels that we do once a month on Zoom, which are private, so we don't have the trolls and the bullshit in the conversation. Now, there was recently another mass shooting in Philadelphia that has got some media coverage, but not a whole lot because of the nature of the shooter. The Philadelphia mass shooting suspect, Kim Brady Carricker, was weird and dressed as a woman for years. Neighbors. This is the heading from the New York Post. The man charged with killing 5 in a mass shooting in Philadelphia was known to his neighbors and friends for dressing as a woman, but while they described him to the Post as weird, none felt he was capable of violence. Kim Brady Carricker, 40, has been hit with a slew of murder and other charges after allegedly opening fire with an AR-15 style rifle in the city's working class King Sing neighborhood on Monday night. Yeah, this is not front page news. This has not been plastered across all the media outlets because this individual was a man that dressed as a woman. Why is it not on mainstream media? And mental illness. Why aren't we talking about that more? Several neighbors who knew the suspect simply as Kim said they were stunned to learn of the alleged mass shooting's identity, insisting he had never caused any problems in the neighborhood in the decade he lived there. He never bothered anyone. We knew he was different. We see him dressed as a woman a few times, but he never caused a problem, Bernard Mason, 53, said. We thought he was gay. We never saw him with anyone. We saw him dressed as a woman. That's his thing. I have no problems with that. Carricker had posted several photos on Facebook in recent months where sported long hair, jewelry, and female clothing. His mugshot, released earlier Wednesday, showed him with short braided hair and a mustache and goatee. Another neighbor who did not want to be named described Carricker as being strange, but said he still never thought he was capable of violence. He was a good guy, but something made his rubber band pop, the man said, adding, "You just don't start dressing like a woman out of nowhere." The neighbor described Carricker as going undercover when he dressed in women's outfits. He would do it randomly, he said. He was weird, to tell you the truth, but he was a nice guy. Another neighbor, Gary Jones, said he'd only seen him dressing up once, adding, I don't think it's an everyday thing. I just thought he was a regular guy. Yeah, I saw him in regular clothes and one time in female clothes, cross-dressing, the retired bus driver, 69, said. Carricker's grandmother, who wouldn't divulge her name, said she saw him dressed in female clothing once and he never did it again in front of her because she didn't approve. You know, we have some things in our society that has been pushed under the rug. And when you talk about people and mental health, the conversation goes radio silent because everybody thinks that a drug or something is going to solve that issue. But there's a deeper rooted issue at the core of these people who are trying to figure out who they are. And it's not a simple fix. It's not something that I would say that medically can just alter and change the outcome. But we definitely need to address this. And, you know, in these instances where you've seen these people who participate in these mass shootings, it's the quiet ones. Just like in prison, it's the quiet person, never bother nobody, never talk to nobody, and then they snap. They snap and all hell breaks loose, man. It says here, he was no trans, he was just gay. She continued, that's my perspective. While police and DA's office initially referred to the suspect with they, them pronouns, authorities have now been referring to Carricker as a male, CNN reported. Officials in the district attorney's office were not immediately available for comment when contacted by the Post. On his since deleted Facebook page, Carricker regularly posted about supporting Black Lives Matter, including supporting workers who protested in the strike for Black Lives in July 2020. At least some of the victims gunned down in Monday's bloodshed were black. Asked why he would target such residents if he supported BLM, his grandmother said, well, that's a question that all black people should be asking. The grandmother, who described Carricker as a good person, said her grandson hadn't stopped by her home in 2 months, which was out of character for him. The weird thing is he would come by at least 3 times a month. I haven't seen him the last 2 months. I find that kind of odd, she said. I couldn't believe it. It's devastating. What happened? What set you off to do these things? She said of the bloodshed. Something must have happened to set him off like that. Meanwhile, Carricker was ordered to be held without bail during his arraignment in Philadelphia County Municipal Court earlier Wednesday. In addition to the 5 counts of murder, he has been charged with attempted murder, reckless endangerment, and aggravated assault. The holiday weekend bloodshed unfolded when Carricker is said to have donned a bulletproof vest and ski mask before opening fire at random people in the street with the rifle, authorities said. When he surrendered to the cops a short time later, he was allegedly found with a pistol, extra magazines, and a police scanner in his possession. God, man. This wasn't a random thing, man. This person had planned this out. I mean, scanner, bulletproof vest. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what makes a person snap like that. I've talked to some pretty crazy people in prison, man, and I could feel their energy and know they weren't mentally all there. And when people feel, I guess, ostracized or isolated, or they just don't identify, they take their rage out. It doesn't matter who it is. I mean, this is a black person killing other black people. Has nothing to do with race, white supremacy, any of that. Oh, man. Carricker, who had a prior conviction for having an unlicensed firearm in 2003, was allegedly carrying a ghost gun, Philadelphia District Attorney Larry Krasner told CNN on Wednesday, referring to an unregistered firearm that's manufactured illegally. Krasner, who described the horror as random, premeditated, deliberate killing, said that there was a good reason to believe the AR-15 and ghost gun Carricker used may have been obtained illegally. Carricker doesn't appear to have had any prior connection to the alleged victims, and authorities are still trying to determine a motive, the DA said. The slain victims have been identified as Rashid Merritt, 20, Damir Stanton, 29, Ralph Morales, 59, Duwan Brown, 15, and Joseph Walmer Jr., 31. A 2-year-old boy and a 13-year-old youth were also injured by gunfire, while another 2-year-old boy and woman were hit by shattered glass. God, man. Pray for the families. Condolences to the families, man. You know, doesn't matter if you're left, right. People were killed, man. People were murdered for no reason. And, you know, you guys are always so quick to jump on one narrative. Second Amendment, got to get rid of it. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, this guy did this. Well, talk about this more. Circulate this video. Talk about the mental health, talk about what's going on with society in this push for all these different things with gender. Talk about this shit, man. Stop biting your tongue. It's not a black-white thing. It's not a left-right thing. It's a mental health thing. Talk about it, man. Big Herc 916. Hello, my name is Big Herc 916, and I'm with the Wash Your Ass Committee, and I'm traveling across America helping people wash their ass and get their booty holes clean. And I have with me here today Wash Your Ass soap, and this one in particular is Butt Naked Scrub, but I also have Festival, Oatmeal Milk and Honey, Jamaican Me Crazy, Monkey Farts, and all these scents smell very good. They will help cleanse your body of funk and also make you feel better about yourself. So if you can go to BigHerc916.com, you can pick you up a bar, and my goal is to help America combat funk. Go to the Herc store at BigHerc916.com and pick you up a bar of soap so you can wash that ass, or pick you up some Never Settle for Average merch or some of the Muscleup Car Lifestyle merch. We have hats, Never Settle for Average, got the Muscleup t-shirts. We also have the Never Settle for Average tank tops. Got the Muscleup Car Lifestyle hoodies. Got the beanie caps. Hey man, represent. And I know you guys aren't average, so pick you up some swag and step your game up. Hello, I'm Big Herc 916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking. Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.